One of the most requested skills on this channel is, hey Phil, can you teach me how to wheelie? Well, I have a confession. I'm not very good at wheelies. Honestly, it feels like I flat out suck at wheelies. If you don't believe me, let me just show you. These are some of the video clips of me trying to learn how to wheelie. So why is it that after 20 years of riding, I still do not know how to wheelie? Just like the manual, it wasn't a skill that I practiced very often. As a result, I never really learned how to do it. Now, I can get my front wheel up using the wheelie technique, but what I can't do is hold a wheelie consistently, and that's why I say I can't wheelie. I have to be completely honest. It's a little bit embarrassing when you are a professional downhill mountain bike racer, but you can't hold a wheelie. Even the kids in my neighborhood could hold a wheelie, and they barely even rode their bikes. One of my biggest fears was somebody setting a wheelie in the game of bike, because for me, that meant an automatic letter. Now, I could go outside and just do a bunch of wheelies until I do one that's good enough for a video, but to me, that just doesn't feel right. It's not genuine, and that's definitely not what this channel is about. My goal with this channel is to be fully transparent with you guys, even if that means showing my weaknesses. So here's what I'm going to do about it. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be practicing learning how to wheelie way more often. One of the big benefits of doing it this way is that I will hopefully understand some of the frustrations and difficulties that you guys have to overcome in order to learn how to wheelie. Now, I already have a head start. For the past few weeks, I've been filming myself trying to learn how to wheelie. That way I can analyze it to see what I'm doing wrong. And I've already picked up on a few things. One of the major things I noticed is that my upper body is very loud. It's making a lot of sudden movements. If I compare myself to other people who can wheelie for a long time, their upper bodies are much more silent, doing less movements, while using their legs to do all of the balancing. After I picked up on this, I went back outside to do a few more wheelies, but this time focusing on keeping my upper body much more silent. Another thing I tried to focus on was keeping my arms almost fully locked out at all times. Focusing on doing that made a huge difference. I was able to get another 5 to 7 seconds out of my wheelies. With that being said, I still have a long way to go, so for the next few weeks, I'm going to be concentrating on trying to learn how to wheelie. I'll be experimenting with a bunch of different variables, from keeping my seat high to keeping my seat low, to using a low gear to using a high gear, and all the things I can think of that might affect how I can learn how to wheelie. My goal is to be able to consistently hold a wheelie for 30 seconds, and once I'm able to do that, I'll come back here and make a really good video on how to wheelie. Hopefully by that point there still won't be any snow on the ground and you'll have plenty of time to go outside and practice learning how to wheelie. I'm sure after listening to this you'll understand why I haven't done a video on how to wheelie. The big takeaway from this video is no matter how long you've been riding, there will always be things you can get better at. Thank you very much for your understanding. As always, my name is Phil Metz. Thanks for playing bikes with me today, and I'll see you next time.